Okay, here we go. This is the Merfolk Assassin, game number 39 in the Elliptic Streak. We will be probably finishing this today. Shouldn't be too hard. Got 3 runes already. So if we run over to Vaults and grab the 5th one, we can head right to Zod after that and finish the game. Now, last time I was trying to decide exactly what I wanted to do about my equipment situation, or if I wanted to finish the game in stat form. And it's still kind of a tough choice because, well, the lack of RLEC is unfortunate. My instinct is to stick with the Quicksilver Dragon scales, and then kind of hope that I find RLEC somewhere else. I mean, we do have the spear to switch to. But with that said, I don't know. I don't think it's ideal. So we're going to take our evocations to 15. Well, actually, first we're going to go into the layer. Okay, there. Let's sort out our resistances. Do we have RF plus? Well, we have RF plus on that wacky shield. But weirdly enough, we don't have a ring. We don't actually have a ring of RF plus. We do have Fire Dragon scales. That'd be an interesting way to solve the problem. I tell you what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to go into the dungeon. I'm going to buy a couple shops. And this may resolve this. We actually haven't bought that much in the way of shops, so let's go for an antique armor boutique. This is interesting. Ancient cloak. This could be good. Star slow. Alright. And it has Senv on it. That is hilarious. Really, really hilarious, actually. That we don't, well, it's just like we found several Star Slow items. This really good shield, or it would be really good if not for the Star Slow. This Star Slow cloak now, and then we've also found that helmet that I'm unfortunately wearing. Kind of a big loss. I could wear, or I could buy the plate armor and the scale mail. It's very expensive. I think I'm going to get one more shop. Alright, Armor Emporium, Antique Weapon Boutique, Assorted Antiques. Let's get Assorted Antiques. Really getting some bad luck, I think, on these shops. We're not going to buy any more. We'll get these armors, though. Okay, our Poise, RC+, plus Fly. Alright, bad lucked pretty hard. We have just enough money, though, to maintain a bribe. So if need be, I can bribe Vaults 5. This is interesting, though. This has our Poise and RC Plus on it. 21, 26, 21 AC, 26 EV. That's pretty good. Let's wear the scale mail. Drops Quicksilver. So we have two, we have 2 resists on that. Kind of interesting. Ancient Liches, can they get me? 0%. What if I take off 1 Ring of Magic? They can get me. Okay. So we need to keep our MR the way it is. You know what? I'm going to do Vaults 1 through 4. Probably going to do Crypts. And we'll just see where we're at from there. We might get some loot at some point there. Look at my resists. I'm still lacking RF+. None of this stuff really solved my problem, did it? You know what? I'm going to roll the dice on this shield. This resolves a lot of my issues. I remember I had a ton of cancellations, 6 of them. And we do have We do have 5 blink, so I feel okay about this, at least for the sake of vaults 1 through 4. Let's just go into vaults and see what happens. I do wish we had our LEC all the time. Maybe we can solve that. Pretty much tab through all this stuff, as long as we don't get slowed. Oh, there's Nicola. So we wear our spear for the RLEC. You don't want to fight him without RLEC. Really bad. Probably want to have allies. Let's use the file so that his chain lightning doesn't wreck us. Got him. Just realized File of Floods does even more for a merfolk, since you can walk around with, you know, you can have that extra EV, you can have that extra movement wherever there's a pond. It's kind of handy. Got corroded there, but it didn't affect anything. This is not so bad. I know the first Titan or whatever that I try to fight without this trident on could be a big issue. On the other hand, with metal walls, I don't have to worry about getting double zapped, so it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, let's kill this Flight Ghost first. Slimy Scimitar, I don't care about that. Potion of Haste, okay. Let's get the Telly. Let's get the Agi. We have like 14 nets, so I'm not going to blow money on that. I will buy the Invis. I'll buy the Curing. I'll buy the Ration. I'll buy the Digging, of course. Need to drop some stuff. Let's drop Descent. Digging is just too good to leave behind. So the magic mapping, we have 5 of those. I don't need more of that. Save the money. Money is effectively piety on this guy, so... Okay, hell yeah. Alright. We just found something. We found something that improves the situation. It's not the first thing I would have asked for, but it is quite good. So this is a strict upgrade. You know, I have so much RC. No Convoker abuse this game. Well, we're Gozag, so I don't really need to. I'll just bribes out 5. But no, check this out. Wizardry, RC+, RN+, MR+. I mean, I've got so many wacky options for RC, but I haven't even found a single... I mean, this is hilarious. I haven't found a single RF plus ring. Wow. Once we find that... Is there any unidentified rings? No. Hey, there's a hat. I want to get this dumb hat off, this helmet, so could be nice. Handsome's Ghost. What a handsome octopode. He's very handsome. Well, he doesn't have anything that can really bother me. Airstrike, I guess, could probably do like 50 damage. Weapon of Electrocution. Yeah, we're fine. Let's try to fight these dudes one at a time, though. Pull him. Pull him up. I don't have Arlek. He's owning me. Alright, we'll put on our Arlek. We'll reset the fight. Problem is, I can't really fight him like this. Not with this dumb spear in hand. Very resistant to fire. Dang. Really good AC, too. Look at that AC. That's outrageous. We could Holy Word him, but that's kind of silly. I think I just leave him behind and fight him later. Wait a minute, what's his 0% chance? Let's vuln him. 32, there we go, alright. Stealth is 4.3, here, we'll stab him with the rapier. There we go. That's your get out of jail free card, man. That vuln scroll action solves these kind of situations for you. Now, all for this hat. What's the hat? More RC. I'm stunned. I'm stunned by the amount of RC I'm finding here. I think the game really wants me to wear Fire Dragon Scale. I mean, yeah, I think the game really wants me in FDA, or FDS if you prefer. Because with all this extra RC, it makes an awful lot of sense. It would get me out of this dumb shield. But you know what? With that being 2,000 gold and all, we're just going to keep that in mind for later. But we'll go ahead and do the rest of vaults, because the thing is that if I were to find a Fire Dragon Scale that's free, well, that saves me 2,000 gold. 2,000 gold's a lot of gold. On top of that, well, Fire Dragons are pretty damn common. I would say it's a rare game indeed for me to go through a whole run and not find FDS. Should have lamped sooner. Would be nice if I had Synv all the time. This is definitely a game I would characterize as having kind of awkward RNG in it in terms of the loot that I've found. It's not particularly bad or anything, it's just sort of awkward. In fact, it's good RNG in terms of, like, I have all my resistances covered, so I can't complain about that. It's just a matter of, like, it not being quite right. Still leaning towards stat form. That gives me RLAC and RN+. I don't know, man. We could also end up in Storm Dragon armor, that'd be okay. Of course, we need to find it. I mean, I guess I'll just, I guess I'll just train fighting, maybe? Or we'll train dodging up more. +3 aptitude, it's cheaper than it looks. Can't really have too much, you know. I have to watch closely, by the way. I haven't been slowed yet by the shield, but it's really a matter of time. I'm actually a little surprised that it hasn't happened, you know. To have this wizard. Kind of tearing through the vaults here. Try to take out the wizards and stuff first. Since they're the ones that can do, you know, a solid solid 100 damage to me. Let's lamp here. This giant pile of Convocas is not so good for me. Let's use a File of Flood so I don't get MR/2'd and then tagged with Agony. And you know what? I'm gonna Lightning Rod to clear some of this stuff out faster. Wait for that. Waiting for that injury mirror to end. There we go. Didn't want to damage myself. I was already a bit hurt. Ooh. Shapeshifter turns into a floating eye. We want to kill that ASAP. We just swing, and he dies. We had at least one turn. Did that just bounce? Oh, no, it didn't. I was going to say, lightning can't bounce off of metal. Let's scattershot him. He's getting to be spooky. At least our EV is still going up. We're up to 27 in this scale mail. It's not terrible. Let's back off from this stuff. It's just a lot of it. This kind of looks like a Vaults 5 layout. Alright, not bad. This would be a good place to lamp. Gozag Distract should do quite a bit for us. We've killed an awful lot of stuff here. Really helpful. Honestly, without Gozag Distract, we'd be having a pretty we'd be having a pretty rough time, I think. That aura really does help. Okay, so Jobo means we're leaving. He's a little faster than me though. So let's put on, you know what, let's blink away. We have a lot of blink. Let's file of floods the air elemental, and boy, it just doesn't quite work, does it? So scattershot it. Hate to use such resources, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Vuln him. We're going to paralyze his ass. 37%, come on. Whoa, wait a minute. I thought I had my RLEC on. There we go. Okay, we'll put on the rapier, get the stab. Paralyze, 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 paralyze. Come on, 47%. This is an awful lot of paralyzes to fail. There we go. His little entourage, sadly, was not totally disconnected from him, you know. Used a few resources, but that's to be expected when you're fighting Sajobo. I think that was a pretty decent engage. I think I used a little bit more than I intended, but it's not too bad. Maybe Vaults 5. Maybe Vaults 5 will have some of the loot that I need. We just need like one killer item. This is an excellent start right here. This ring, I mean, it's got 3 useful things on it. They're just not quite the right things for this character to really solidify him for the end game. If that RC Plus was RF Plus, now that'd be a different story. but if we could find one more item like that, ideally with RLAC, RF+, something. I mean, RLAC actually is the one that I want the most, because I can cover RF if need be with that Fire Dragon scale. Enchant armor. I guess I'll enchant the gloves. Unless I find artifact gloves, we're sticking with the gloves of strength forever. Ring of positive energy, we do not need that. Should drop a couple things. But we have a pretty full inventory of things that are actually good. Drop the shield of protection for now, I suppose. Alright, how about this vault? Artifact Lajatong. Reptisaurus's Ghost, Weapon of Electrocution. Okay. Let's, first of all, let's put on Arlec. Then we're going to lamp. How are his resistances? Resistant to electricity but not fire. So the lamp should be doing some work on him. If I can turn enough of this crap into gold, we can get some gold distracts on him. And perhaps get a stab, even. Doesn't seem to want to get distracted, though. Let me, I know he's resistant to electricity, but we're going to do this. Wow. There we go. Took a minute. Took a minute, but we did it. Guess I'll identify this Lajatong. Hey, it has Arlec. Oh boy. Sadly, it's a two-handed weapon. Alright, let's go down. Vaults 4. Still no slows from the shield. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm plenty spooked from using it, but it's not punishing me just yet. Not bad. There it is. There's the slow. Doesn't really matter against the Frost Giants, though. We have incredible RC. Could matter a lot versus these dudes. Let's lamp. You notice my lamp comes back really, really quickly. That's one of the cool things about being in the end game. You know, is that all your evocables will come back really fast. Uh-oh, more of these dudes. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll take the Flayed Ghost after we take the rest of his friends. Obviously, getting a percentile of my hit points taken away is not so good. Okay, we'll take him out now. Hopefully. Come on, there we go. We're so defensive at this point. I mean, it wouldn't seem like it because our defenses, if you look at them, they're not actually that good. 24 AC, 29 EV, it's like decent, but combined with the Gozag distract, it's helpful. We're going to Vuln Mara. Seems to be my go-to for taking out these guys. 22%, huh? It'll work eventually. There we go. Tried to copy me, but it didn't exactly land in the right spot. And you know what? I'm going to buy... I just ran out of vulnerability. I'm going to go ahead and take a little shopping trip to Elf. And we're going to grab Vuln. Because it's just really... It's really nice. it's really nice to have a Vuln on hand. It's kind of like a, you know, kill this monster instantly for free if you have the right thing to combo it with. And enough evocations. Wouldn't really work that well if I hadn't trained evocations, by the way. Two scrolls of enchant armor. Okay. Crap, this is menace. We're gonna lamp. I think I need to use a might for him. Probably melee him down. No, we can't. Alright, let's haste. Let's agi. Probably should have taken this fight a little more seriously. Para, 0%. Can't really vuln him because he'll mass confuse me over and over. Ordinarily I'd say this would be very bad, but we have the tools to make it not suck. Now our EV is 46, we're Spriggan tier in this water. Does he fly? Yeah, he's flying. With might, haste, and agi we should be wrecking him, but it's not really working. Dang. Extremely fast in this water, but not everywhere else. CeCK failed twice. Let's see if I can't melee him from far away here. CeCK again. Oh, okay. Let's make some snakes. Let's make a lot of snakes. I want him to come up to me. Okay. We'll do the whole MO thing to him. How many hit points does he have? 152. I need one more snake. I want to hit him with 3 snakes. We cannot die, but we're going to take a step anyway. More snakes, more snakes. He could silence at any moment. Oh, dude, come on, give me these snakes. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 60 damage is the max I can take here. Let's MO. And now let's Ice Blast to finish his ass off. Got him. That was a little rough. Don't underestimate menace. But I mean, as you can see, Sack of Spiders is really handy if you have a decent amount of evokes. I mean, silence is one of the scariest things in the game, right? So, not dealing with that is nice. It's too bad he didn't have a Trishula. We could have had some fun with that. How much RF we have for MO strat? Just 1, and that means that a medium or small size creature can only do 30 damage to us instead of 60. So I knew that I couldn't die from 2 explosions. It's good strength. You actually really only need 1 pip as long as you have a decent amount of hit points. Of course, using MO strats against Menace is not super reliable since he can silence. You really need a way to survive a long time to get lucky and have the silence end. He just kind of decided not to silence for a long time there, which is good. Anyway, we're now down to Vaults 4. Nothing has really shown up to help me out here, so I don't know what to do. I certainly don't need to have Arlek all the time. I would just like to. I just noticed the name of the scale mail, Fapaga, not to be confused with Pepega. What's the plan for Vaults 5? See, that's the thing, is this character may very well have a pretty hard time in Vaults 5. Arlek is really important in there, I've found. I mean, the plan would be to do my usual stair dancing thing. But I don't know. Enchant weapon. 3, 4, 5 of those available. Let's go on a little adventure. I see that there's a Demon Trident of Freezing available. But let's see if we can get this thing and turn it into a Vorpal. So that's flaming. We have like a ton of brand weapon available. It's freezing. You know what? It's fine. I'll just keep. Well, wait a minute. Enchant weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are guaranteed to have a +9 freezing trident if we want it. So I think I'm going to keep trying. We have so many brand weapon. I want Vorpal because it'll help me more against oh, we're slow. Telly. Yeah, no, I agree. Kruger, I'd probably have a problem. Certainly wouldn't be as smooth as usual. Where's that brand weapon? Protection, no. Piercing, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's Vorpal. That'll do more damage against everything. The reason I wanted that is because I might be, well, I am going into Crypt right now. So, there are a lot of things in here. Most undead tend to resist cold, you see. So I didn't want my thing to be freezing. I, of course, didn't want it to be draining, for obvious reasons. These guys are speed 10, right? Yeah, they are. Alright, fella. That's the last time you get to flay me. So that's interesting. I got marked on my way up. I wonder if that means that things are coming to this location. It probably does. I don't think I've ever triggered a mark trap at that exact moment, though. Ooh, ho, 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 let's not tab. Shouldn't have been tabbing. Well, holy word if need be. I think we have the holy word. We're very surrounded. If I were to get tormented here. Hey, Tonehack, what's up? If you leave the floor while flayed, you don't immediately get your health back, but the thing is that flay has a timer on it, so you could just like go up and rest for a bit. So it's a useful strategy in certain situations. Right, so I don't like that I just wasted my holy word. I'm gonna buy a shop. I was hoping for a scroll shop, no such luck. Let's get the assorted antiques. See if the game wants to not screw me this time. I see we have a scroll of blinking and a curing. That's good. $1,000 plate armor. All right, let's find out. Oh my god. MR minus, strength plus 6. Senv. Well, you know, this is really proving my point that you really shouldn't even buy shops with Gozag. He's managed to bone me up quite a lot. That's like the 4th shop I've bought with nothing that really solves my problem. Yeah, MR minus is not something you want to wear. You can kind of get away with it on a Formicid, and that's about it. I think I'm being convinced. Death by 1,000 cuts here. I'm being convinced to go staff form. Didn't want to. I didn't want to, but it is what it is. We are training for staff form now. It's the only way that I'm going to have Arlek all the time now, unless... Wouldn't scroll potion or evocable shops be pretty useful? Yeah, they would, but at this particular juncture, I'm trying to get an item with RLEC on it at all times. I would agree that if you wanted to minimize RNG, but you also for some reason wanted to buy a shop, you really would want to go for Scroll, Potion, or Evocable. But that's kind of another way I've gotten a little bit of bad luck this game. I don't think I've been offered those kinds of shops, really. Could buy Dragon Scale on this money. Which one? You mean the Fire Dragon Scales? There's no Storm Dragon Scales, so the RLEC I want is unavailable. These undead don't want to come up the stairs. They just don't do that. The Necromancer does. Let's pull him. And if we had an axe, this would be pretty straightforward, wouldn't it? Just be tabbing through this stuff. Hey Asimov, how you doing, man? I think we're gonna get I think we're gonna go for 5 runes this time. I think this character, having wasted so much gold, probably wants to spend a little time in Abyss anyway, just to get some more gold. What else doesn't follow through stairs? Well, interesting question. Formerly, oh god, that's Khufu's pack. Formerly, ghosts did not follow. That's not the case anymore. But really it's just derived undead, I think, at this point. So zombies, skeletons, simulacrums. I think that's it. Could be missing something, but I think that's it. Yeah, there is some really weird cases, like Doen and Duvessa will actually not follow you from floor to floor if they're separated. But if they're in a position where they can both follow you at the same time, they'll both come. And I guess it's because they're brother and sister and they don't want to be separated. Anyway, we got Khufu and his unbelievably huge pack here. It's not really that big, it's just a lot of very hard monsters. Can we paralyze this guy? The problem is I don't think I can kill him without shenanigans. Hello, Sir Light, how are you doing? We're going to see how this works. We have a little bit of, well, we have a lot of R negative. Nice vids on YouTube lately, thanks man. They're mostly just, you know, recordings of these streak streams. But yeah, I'm really glad you're enjoying them. All right, what do you guys think? Should I roll the dice and try to zerk this dude? It's probably not good. I want to Vuln him actually. Para, perfect. It worked immediately. Oh, that's one way to deal with it. Like, we probably could zerk the dude down, but if it goes badly, it goes really badly. Yeah, I had some trouble with B-Crawl. I probably came across like I hated it, and I don't. Honestly, I think BHOth is a cool guy. I just really don't like the staircase thing is all. I think that sort of trades one bad mechanic for another bad mechanic, so to speak. Okay, cool. We separated that guy out with a teleport. Still need to kill the Greater Mummy, though. Do not see why stair dance is a problem. Well, that's the thing, is I see stair dancing as like a fundamental thing about DCSS. And so changing it seems a little odd to me. Do we want to blow another Vald? I wonder. We have 6 mites. Let's shout for him. Let's drink one of the mites. And we're just going to see. We're going to see if we can melee him down just with might alone. He's not tormenting me too much. That's okay. Okay, that works. That works. Well, the fundamental, for me, the fundamental thing about DCSS is resetting fights, right? And so, oh wow, 29% worked immediately. Stab, stab, stab. Goodbye, Khufu. Good use of Vuln. Yeah, so the fundamental thing about DCSS is resetting fights, and I think that what makes the game interesting is offering the player ways to do that, which may come with some downsides, but not downsides that essentially just stop you from doing it, you know? Which is, I think, what the telly does. Yeah, ToneHack, I would agree. I would agree with that statement. I mean, one of the problems with bcrawl, I would say, is that it not only does what it did with the staircases, it scrunches up the levels a bit. So, you know, is this a iron shot guy? Yeah, it is. Damn. How are your defenses? Big AC. We're gonna try to melee you. This is a little dangerous. He can do 150 damage if he hits twice, but I'm attacking fast enough that that won't happen. And it worked out. A little corroded. So bcrawl did this thing where every time you go down a staircase, literally every time, there's like a 1 out of, I think, 9 chance for you to just be teleported randomly. And so my big experience with bcrawl was I sat down to play some BSDC, and which was the tournament he was running, and I went from D1 to D2, and I immediately got teleported into a pack of, you know, Robin's pack with all the goblins and whatnot, and like an adder and a bunch of other stuff. And then I died, and then I decided not to play any more bcrawl. It's 1 out of 25. Okay, my bad. I thought it was more. And to be totally fair to BHOth, he changed it right after that so that it cannot happen from D1 to D2. But I think that just kind of slaps a band-aid on the problem. I just don't think it's a very good mechanic. Yes, and that's exactly what happened, ToneHack. I mean, I will say I think it's a step in the right direction, insofar as at the very least you're sort of doing it, the player has a little more control over when the traps or whatever happen, but it's not really much of an improvement because how is it really different than explore traps, where it's like you have to go downstairs, you have to explore, you know, you're punishing the player for doing something that they've got to do. Sir Light, they don't, well, I don't know, BHOth might accept a PR, I guess, but the devs of mainline do not. They only accept code from people they like in their little clique or whatever. The idea of them accepting a PR from me is comical. Let's emulate these dudes. Nice. That's 2 Ancient Champions. I think this is the Ancient Champion ending, though. Probably have like a dozen more of those dudes. Well, they will accept bug fixes for pretty much anyone, but sometimes they'll just like randomly insult the person while they're accepting it. Did you see the probably the last bug fix doesn't he will ever submit? May make an exception. Doesn't he try to submit a fix for an issue that happened on one of my streams with the avatar, whatever it's called, Avatar Mesmerize, saying that it had a 0% chance to affect me, but it actually could affect me. And he mentioned that, you know, in the PR message, he just quoted the head dev, where it's like Doesn't he had mentioned this in the Discord, the official roguelikes Discord, that it had happened on my stream, and the head dev basically yelled at him for mentioning my name. And so he put that in the PR, like, hey, maybe you guys shouldn't do this. And so another dev basically yelled at him and said that he was trolling or something. I don't remember the exact phrasing, but do you have charms? If no, then why no? What would I get charms for? I guess I probably should have charms for the sake of, how was the charms app on a merfolk? Pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, +1. You know what? You're right. I should get regen. Actually, I haven't found it yet. I should get deflect missile. There we go. Well, Pyrol wasn't really on Doesn't-He's side, though, because Pyrol actually stepped in and told Doesn't-He that I wasn't welcome in their Discord, which is, like, a really strange thing to say. Like, what, you can't... Is this, like, Soviet Russia? Like, are you not allowed to, have I been unpersoned? Am I down the memory hole? Are you gonna, like, erase my freaking... Are you gonna erase me from pictures and claim I was never there? It's just really strange that... It's like, don't mention this person! It's really, really bizarre behavior. So I wouldn't really go so far as to say that Pyrol was on Doesn't-He's side. Truly is crazy stuff happening over there. Yeah. Oh, after that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. What was I got distracted and I was going to do something. Just completely lost my train of thought. It's like I found something down here and it's going to change what I was wearing. Oh no, someone mentioned, Sirlight mentioned Sirlight mentioned that I should be training charms. I'm going to go purchase a Book of Battle. That is well worth the 520. I've been meaning to do this for a while and it slipped my mind. I'll memorize regen. I was going to Tomb. No. Train charms to 10, necromancy to 5. I think we effectively have stat form online, by the way. 17% without armor on. Okay. More to come on that. Let's go to Crips 3. Training a lot of things right now. Why Tomb is fun. How does this character handle Tomb, in your estimation? I mean, I could certainly bribe it and it would do okay, but I don't really want to do that. I mean, if I could just, like, get handed the loot pile, that'd be okay. Oh, we're slow. Telly. I'm gonna drink a curing. Get that rot off. Telly works. Oh god. Okay, this is a great example of this shield screwing me over. Against my better judgment, I wore it. Just going into Tomb for 5 seconds to have a place to run to. Making sure it's clear. Alright, this is a reasonably safe place to be. No, this is not number 31. This is game number 39, Sirlight. We're getting really close to the world record, which is 43. Okay, I see a priest. Let's pull the priest back. Let's go down and fight this guy in here. No problem, man. YouTube is currently at 19. Yeah, I'm very, very behind. Sorry about that. Ah, look at that. That's outrageous. That lamp failure. There we go. Can't really account for that though. Sometimes LAMP just messes you up, man. Just doesn't go where you want it to go. Nice. Well, I try to post a video every day, Sir Light, and I have them queued up, but sometimes I forget to check again. Wow, what's this now? RLAC Broadaxe. Damn, dude, that could actually be the answer to my problems. That's a weapon with a resist on it, and there's even a... Oh man, can I stop training for stat form? It's a lot of training down the drain, but... That's interesting, because the thing is there's an axe manual. And I already have a little bit of axes already from cross-training, so we could get to 18 pretty fast. Now flaming will suck, obviously, against orbs of fire, so we'd have to burn... We would have to burn mites and things, but I mean, it's important to remember that I'm on Gozag. I think we'll just focus on the charm situation, I think, for the time being. We'll get demissile online, we'll get regen really powerful. See if we can melee this guy. It's working, okay. No, I agree. Cross-train is good. Anything that gives the player more power. Man, what the hell is this? I've gone so many games without finding a single star slow item, and suddenly this game I've found like a dozen. It's bizarre. I'm convinced there's something really weird going on with the RNG in this game. You know, like maybe there's some kind of pseudo random action here. Do you remember those times? Oh yeah, victory dancing. No, I do remember that. That was I'm glad that got removed. Victory dancing was weird, man. Okay, get a nice pile of gold. Found a radiate. We should learn a radiate. That's good. Almost cast dragon form. 0.5, wow. I bet that plays really differently these days. Okay. 3 scrolls of enchant armor. Still no boots that I want. Guess we could enchant those. So let's think about this Broadaxe. Is that worth it? Just imagine, man, if this was a +7 Demon Trident with all this stuff. Freeze, Blink, RLAC, RF++, MR+, we'd be singing a very different song right now. Why not enchant the cloak? Because there's a cloak of our poise that I might want to enchant instead. Because right now my R poise is coming from this wacky scale mail, which I probably don't want to end up in. I don't know. We have to make some choices. Because I need to do Vaults 5 now. I'm going to train armor to 10. I'm going to go get that Quicksilver. We're going to make some good choices here real quick. Let's grab our Quicksilver Dragon. Let's 2431, 2234, that's good. We'll train armor to like 10. Actually, I should add up my base AC in this stuff. What's the base AC of Quicksilver Dragon scales? 9. Alright. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. AC 13, we get an AC for every 1.69. So let's assume that's an even 2. Yeah, we'll take armor to 10. That overpowered Octopode Ghost carding V1. Yeah, I let him out of his cage. Alright, so if I do that, I do drop the Cloak of MR. Because we would rather have our poise, right? Grab this Cloak of Poison Resistance. Ancient Liches still go to 0%. Let me see, if I take off this... If I take off one of these MR pluses... Yeah, they can still tag me. What's the aptitude for MR on a merfolk? I think it's 3. Where's MF? Might be 4. Yeah, it's 3. The lowest. What's stopping me from storming Zot right now? I mean, I could make it happen. But I'd rather be a little stronger is all. You know, that's all. Okay, so we're still using this wacky-ass shield. I kind of hate it, but the game has just been very strange about RF. Don't know what else to say about it, really. Pan? No, I'm not going to Pan. If I was going to do anything to farm, I would go to Abyss. I would like dip into Depths, and then I would farm Abyss for a bit, but I don't think that's necessary. If I take off the shield, what's our RC at? 2. Yeah, Tone Hack. That's actually one of the more meaningful aptitudes as well. It's very important, very, very important, actually. Let me think about this. If I have these 3 enchant armors, but I kind of want to save them in case Vaults 5 has something really good in it. Because what I really want to do is buy this Fire Dragon armor and wear it, but that's 2,000 gold. I just can't bring myself to do that. Oh man. You know what? We're gonna make Vaults 5 work without Arlek. We'll swap to it if need be. We have 3 resist potions. I mean, we can make this work. Speaking of overpowered ghosts, by the way, I sure wish I had a Vuln to take him out, but I've burned all of them. How to races with negative MR apt cope? Well, nobody has negative. It's 3 per level, 4 per level, 5 per level, or 6 per level. Actually, I think Spriggans get 7. So, I mean, basically, if you have the lowest one, you have to have 3 pips of MR by the end of the game worth of items, or else you're going to have kind of a bad time. So they cope with positioning tricks, more or less. Oh, man. You know what? I think we're going to use that axe. I think we're actually going to switch to axes. On the other hand... Okay, first of all, I need to stop losing stats, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink this mutation. We're now Big Baller Shot Caller, wow. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna keep trying to stare dance. I see no wardens yet. And we'll just walk or blink out of this and fight in a corner so we're not fighting too many. We don't need the axe yet. I can keep doing what I'm doing. We're gonna Hail Mary and hope that Vaults 5 has the loot that we need. Now this is unfortunate. This is probably the worst thing that could have happened. Not only did we get locked in by 2 separate wardens, we have a shapeshifter snail here who could really wreck me. So we're gonna have to be real smart about the way we handle this. We could telly, but we only have like 5 of those. So let me just burn a haste real quick. We have 6, that's good. Let's MO this crap. And then we're gonna Ice Blast. This is gonna be beautiful. Are you all ready for this? big time. Fog is useless. Fog's not useless. Fog's a really good tool. Some more Ice Blast. I don't want to get owned by a priest. We'll tele soon, by the way. We've made a lot of noise here, and that's on purpose. Let's drink a regen, or cast a regen. It's on purpose that I made noise here. Now everything will be going here, and therefore it's going to have a problem owning me. Now, here's what's unfortunate. This dude can do 60 damage to me per turn. I kind of want to run up and kill him anyway, though. On the other hand, if I just keep going backwards, yeah, he eventually stopped. Oh yeah, see, he immediately hellfired me. I knew that would happen. Oh, there's two. Okay. Great time for a fog. Look how useful that fog was. Use tele. I overstayed my welcome by a little bit. Let's agi. Did I have Brilliance on hand, or did I foolishly drop it? I foolishly dropped it. Killed the Vault Warden right before I left. Okay, sick. We have Scroll of Acquirement. Let's acquire gold right now. 1200, not bad. Fog equals worship Manos. I mean, kinda, I guess. Probably need to buy a ration shop soon. This is not bad. You know, in these little hallways, it's very hard for things to kill me. Honestly, as I train armor, this Quicksilver is looking pretty good. Yeah, I actually haven't played Doom RL, but I think, I could be wrong, but I think you can shoot outside of line of sight in this game too, believe it or not. Under some circumstances. I think if you've fogged, your thing will keep going to your natural line of sight. Hey, there's a big cloud of fog centered on that suspicious merfolk. Let's cast regen. Oh, you're talking about... I see what you mean. You're talking about enemies attacking into fog or whatever. Yeah, that would make sense, but they don't know the exact tile you're in. So if you really wanted to change that, I think it would act more like in Viz, where they don't, you know, they might mess up and shoot the wrong tile. Dynast abuses this in Elf. See, I've only messed with that like one time, and it seemed pretty good, but I just didn't, I don't know, I didn't care enough to make it part of my usual play. I just popped a resist. Oh, hello guys. Let's MO all this stuff. Let's scatter shot. And again. And then Ice Blast. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, fellas. Want my regen back. Big explosions. But we have our F++, so it's fine. Hey look, it's a walking source of gold dragon scales. I use the fire to take out the simulacrum, not him. Lich goes down easy. You don't 100% get why everyone is hostile to you. Do you mean in the dungeon? Or do you mean in the DCSS community and you're talking about me? Because I mean, it is interesting from a game perspective that you roll into this dungeon and literally everything wants to kill you, even your own people. Unless you're an orc, I guess. No, yeah, he's talking about the game. not me. Hey, you sure the shopkeepers don't hate you? They overcharge you sometimes. Okay, something to pick up here. It's just a ring, but I'd like to have some more spots in my inventory not filled. Zot curse. Ah, I see. Is that the actual lore? I don't know. Let's just drop disto, I guess. Actually, you know what? No, I want to have disto on hand. Let's drop our core. I can always drink a potion if need be. You know, Vaults 5 has gone pretty smoothly. They don't buy your junk. Yeah, this is not Castle of the Winds. But it would be really, really tedious. You know, it's kind of funny. When I first, years ago when I started playing this game, I thought it was really, really dumb that you couldn't sell items. But now that I've played it a lot, it really does make a lot of sense, you know. It takes out one of the tedious, one of the most tedious tropes in all of video games, and just, you know, you don't really need to think about it that much. It just takes it out. You know, there's no explanation for it, and that's totally fine. Honestly, this would be a much worse game if you had to gather up every little thing and sell it. I'll drop that axe for now. Identify this, RC plus int plus 4. The game just really wants to give me some RC, but hey, check this out. Check this out. We found our RLEC. And it's an acrobat ring too, and it's got our poise. That is good. That's really good. DCSS is limited inventory. Yeah, fair point, Tone Hack. That would be horrible. A Salon. I don't think anybody except for Ultraviolet 4 actually did that. It's kind of a meme. Are we still good on resists? Yeah, we're really good. In fact, I'm wearing a cloak of our poise right now. I could be wearing something else entirely. Wait a minute, we could get rid of this stupid helmet of MR. This is good. This is good news. Let's finish the floor. Oh, KoCj used that? So I have a second person to blame for Ebering's terrible trap changes? I mean, I don't want that back. I just want traps removed from the game entirely. It's just not a very good mechanic. I mean, if you could somehow replace it with something that the player gets to interact with, that'd be great. But just this sort of random, haha, your character's owned, is not particularly funny or fun for me. I want it to feel like I'm losing because I made a mistake, not because the game sort of decided to kill me. That's always been my overall philosophy with this game. Zom laughs at you. Yeah, pretty much, man. Well, wait, it upgrades at D4? I thought it upgraded at D10. I mean, the irony is he did make the early game less horrible, but then you know what he did is he added in more wands for early game monsters to use, which instant kill people, so reaches the max at D10? No, I'm like 99% sure it keeps going up. +0 Pearl Dragon Scales, wow. That's a fun one. That's, that kind of nukes my EV a bit. Stick with Quicksilver. I need the MR anyway, I think. Ice arrow traps? That I don't remember. Oh, nice arrow traps, I see. Oh, whoops, we don't have... No, we do have Arlec now. Okay, cool. Take this guy up. Yeah, I tend to agree, man. Like, of course it makes sense, but just because something is realistic and makes sense does not mean that it should be in the game. And I think this is a fundamental problem that a lot of people who design roguelikes sort of fall into that particular trap. Like, the thing is that CDDA, if you look on forums and places, there is absolutely nothing but bitching about how the dev is like obsessed with realism to the detriment of the game itself. And that's not a game I played, so I'm not stating my own opinion, just opinions that I've seen. But I do think that there's a lot of examples out there of people really making their game worse by focusing on, well, this makes sense, so let's do it, you know, from a realism perspective, or from a, you know, even the whole like reciprocal, the player can do this, so the monsters can do that. Oftentimes that's good, but there are some cases where it just makes the game worse. Yeah, Dark Days Ahead or whatever, the post-apocalyptic zombie game. I might stream it sometime. There's a guy in my Discord who's been playing that lately. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, I think it's called. Okay, so we found the answer in here. At the last possible second, our last loot pile that we were going to get, we found the answer to our troubles. So let's grab our cloak here. He said he gave it up because there's no end to the game. Yeah, it's I've heard that complaint as well, which is unfortunate. Dude, I need to kill this stupid ghost. His name is Handsome, but I don't find him attractive. His defenses must be insane. Yeah, they sure are. He's blinking. Okay, that's it. I'm going to leave him in Vaults 1, where he's supposed to be, and never come back here. Monsters end up using all your consumables in NetHack. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good mod to me. Okay, so we put on the Cloak of MR, we enchant it up. Start wasting a Wand of Wishing on a bunch of weird stuff, or enchanting their bad armor with the scrolls. Yeah, that sounds rough, man. I would hate if that happened in DCSS, although it kind of does. They'll drink your Berserk potions and stuff, or your haste potions, and your heal wounds and your curing. Okay, so we have too much MR. If I drop this helmet, and I look at Ancient Liches, they still cannot get me with Para. If I take off more MR, yep, they can still get me. So, pop this ring back on. What are we missing? We're missing our core, which we don't need. Got no helmet on. We also, unfortunately, are still using this dumbass shield, which we really don't want to be. But weirdly enough, still no ring of RF. Can you believe that? Wow. Wow. Just carry your goodies with you, problem solved. No, you gotta have that, that stash, Sir Light. Anyway, we may end up in this absolutely absurd ring. It's a good swap for orbs of fire, I guess, as long as the slow doesn't kick in. I guess I'll grab it. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not going to grab it. Wear the scale or the chainmail? Well, see, that means I gotta wear my Star Corrode helmet to fix my MR situation. Remember, I'm getting MR from my armor. So, I mean, that's a thought. The chainmail is a thought, but Bouncer Ghost, yeah, he's blocking me. Huh. This is a tough choice, you guys. And I've been wrestling with this choice the whole damn game. Alright. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep using this shield. But you know what? I'm going to... The first FDA I find, I think I'm going to put on. And then we're going to wear that helmet with the Star Corrode. We're going to take off the shield. We're going to take off the shield with the Star Slow, because that's just too dangerous to take into Zot, period. I don't even really want to take it into depths, but we've got... You gotta buy one? What do you want me to... You want me to buy the Fire Dragon scale? It's 2,000 gold, man. I refuse. I refuse to spend 2/3 of a bribe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I am dumb. Yeah, I am Gozag, therefore I cannot get scales. I completely forgot. I've been saying that this entire session. Oh, I'm gonna go get me a scale. I'm gonna go find one. That's literally impossible. So that's Alright, well, first of all, we're running out of rations, so let's fix that first. Call merchant. Oh, there's a jewelry shop. You know what? I'm gonna get the jewelry shop first, because there could have been RF plus here. Unbelievable how much RC we're finding. Totally insane. Alright, buy another shop. Yeah, food shop. Unworship Gozag, kill a dragon worship pack. Oh, that's what you meant, man? Yeah, alright. That is a mistake I make an awful lot, to be honest. Just like little factoids like that. Easy to forget. Should have played B-Crawl for Orbs of Ice. Yeah. I mean, if they cast Glaciate, I think that's awesome. Large shield. Hey, there's boots. Come on, running. Stealth. I guess I'll take stealth. I'll enchant that. Honestly, I could just... It's weird, but I could go Dragon Form. MP7 made a special spell for him and Frost Giants. Oh yeah, the flash explosion thing. It's like an ice ball, only it applies flash freeze. Right? Let's fight this. Let's man mode this Juggernaut. I don't recognize this vault. Oh no, okay, it's orcs, it's just orcs. Probably didn't need to. Mo here. I think I just wanted to see some orcs explode. I think I heard people talking about it. I think it applies flash freeze, but I'm not sure. Get anything fun in here? No, just gold. I'll take gold. Can we get the horn real quick? Hey, we got the good entrance. Except I'm getting kind of blocked here, so... I can't get hellfired with this stuff next to me. Let's dig. Let's dig. Nothing shows up from the northwest. Well, okay, I was going to say we'll do nothing, but something showed up, so we fight in here with regen up. Pretty good. It's free gold at least. Alright, buddy. We'll scattershot you to be safe. Missing Formicids? No, I really don't like to play Formicids, man. Formicids are a very awkward experience. I remember I had a rough time with my Formicid Scald. Of course, that has more to do with Scald being bad than Formicid being bad. Formicid is actually a quote-unquote strong species. It's just that on certain floors they have a real miserable time. Tabbed. Give me that horn. OgNe. Yeah, they're okay with OgNe. Honestly, Zen is the go-to for me. Alright, I'm just mopping this stuff up. Zen is Zom. I think that's the opposite of what's true. Feel yourself slow down. Okay. This is why I don't want to be in this shield. Alright, that's 10 armor. How's my D-missile coming? 38%? That's not bad. How's the cost of that versus charms? 8.5. Take it up by 1. Well, we can have D-missile now at low spell power. Not bad. Still more stuff. Can't complain, it's free gold. Alright, so we got the horn, got a big pile of gold, perfect. Nice little vestibule vacation. It's a bit of a surround here. Seems like we're okay. Air Magic is 6. Still costs less, 9.9 versus Charms of 10.9, so we'll train up one more level of that. We get marked randomly. We get marked again. It's cute. Let's just rest that off. Come down, come up. Come down, come up. That's weird. Okay, come down, come up. Blink. I guess I'll lamp this stuff. I'll paralyze this big fella here. Fail twice at 64%. Nice. Yeah, that's a kind of weird thing that there was just a random angel. I suspect that's the ziggurat. The ziggurat vault, perhaps. I can just tab this stuff, this is fine. Air Magic 11.3, Charms 10.9. Okay, take Charms up by 1. 30% D-missile. It's not terrible, but I'd like to bring it to 10 if possible. It's also sucking down my my hunger a bit. Earth Trolls dug out an Ancient Lich from the Zig on my last game. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those guys. They can really ruin your tactics. really heavily, really quickly. Forget making a kill hole, you know. You have to sleep sometime. Well, if you're sleepy, I'm not gonna be mad at you for having to go, man. Do not approve of EU time zone. I see. Alright, let's take air up one more. Spire available? Spire is available if I buy it. That could be good. We could have some fun with that, with the trident. Dude, let's emulate this stuff. And it all dies. What do we want to train? Charms to 12. That's pretty good. It's probably most of the floor. I mean, honestly, there's only so many things because we got marked. That was a disto weapon. A lot of summoned stuff showing up. Can I turn this stuff into gold? Nope. Derived undead. Do not stream at 2 p.m. Well, what? You're in the EU time zone, you say? I mean, I was streaming at 8 p.m. every day, EST. And now I am starting to stream at 6 p.m. roughly. I started a little late today because I'm kind of still getting used to this. But 6 p.m. on weekdays, 8 p.m. on weekends. But that's EST. You're going to have to do the math on what that ends up as. Yeah, it's not particularly Euro-friendly, I guess. I mean, honestly, I'm willing to stream at just about any time of the day. Kind of depends on how many people want to watch, you know. I'm pretty much willing to kowtow to the masses on this one. But most people seem to really want me to stream it at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. EST. I think most of my viewership is either American or Canadian. But hey man, the good thing is that if you can't make it to the streams, you can always check out the YouTube channel. The videos will make it there eventually, and if you want to see them a little faster, for 2 weeks after each stream, the VODs will be on Twitch, so it's pretty good. D-Missile, 14%, not bad. What's more expensive? Charms is less expensive. Take that to 13, and that might be sufficient. Are we lagging here? What is going on? Huh. Sorry guys, give me 1 second here. It's really strange. I think my internet just gave out. Online for you? The devs got him. Let me put up this placeholder real fast and fix something. Like I don't think you guys can see it, but my screen is like completely messing up here. Some jumpiness for the past 5 minutes. It's a little odd. Alright, let me, okay, is that good? Sorry about that, guys. Not really sure what happened there. Might be a little bit more of a delay for the next few minutes. Let me know if it's lagging or if you can't hear me or anything. Ooh, let's blink out of this. BP. I don't know what BP means. Bipolynomials? What? What does that mean, man? I use the horn because hell beasts are really good. Hoping they kill this guy for me. There we go. It's P equals NP. Nobody knows, man. It's a secret. You just copied a lich. Wow. That's rough. Luckily, it was an injured lich. There's a typo for NP. Oh, I see. Interesting. Goblin's Demise. Chop Int +4 Executioner's Axe. Some interesting find. Not so much at this point in the game, but perhaps earlier. No, Asalon. I get the horn like every single game. And I've had people comment that I almost never use it, but in the instances that I do use it, it's very, very useful. The Hell Beasts are really strong. They shove things around on top of being powerful. So it's like it's really good for depositioning enemies as well as just killing them. It's quite nice. By the way, here's something interesting. I haven't been using it, but I do have a Radiate available, so if I want to, boom. I could just debuff all this crap, you know, and do damage to it. I'm not using it primarily, though, because I don't have enough spell power to be hungerless. But it's kind of like having an axe. Not quite, though. The Cursed Cloak. The Cursed Cloak with MR++. Okay. Wow. That does change things a bit. Wouldn't have to wear this ring anymore. Let me think about this. That's our only source of R negative, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, we could wear that cloak and then take off the Quicksilver Dragon Scales, I guess, and then wear the Fire Dragon Scales. Does that make sense? And then I could not have this shield on, which is star slowing me. It's so easy, by the way, to pretend that the shield is not lurking, waiting to screw me over, but it totally is. You know what, we're going to go in this direction. So we wear the cloak, drop this cloak, we lose 2 AC, kind of sucks. 30 AC, 33 EV. 33 AC, 33 EV, so we drop the Quicksilver, Fire Dragon Scales, we walk to it and we buy it. And yes, Sir Light, sorry about the lag there, but I think I have to, I think I'd have to like reset everything to fix that. Maybe if you refresh the screen, I don't know. But anyway, so we're still immune to ancient liches in terms of MR, right? But now we lack RC when we wear this armor. Well, let's go grab... Oh, this is interesting. Here's something interesting that I didn't consider. I want to check out this large shield because it could be resistance, it could be RC+, it could be RF+, it could be anything. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised if the twitch delay is abnormally large. Okay, it's just a +2 large shield, so that's no good. So we'll go grab the shield of protection. Bit of a shame that we have no resist on a shield, but not altogether uncommon. Alright, so we're wearing that now, and now we need RC+. We're going to get that in the form of a ring. Let's take a look at all the artifacts we have available. Actually, I suppose I could wear this helmet now, like I was, like this hat rather. +2 defense. I lose a point of AC from the base, which kind of sucks for sake of armor skill, but we get strength +5, which is nice, and dex +4, so I bet I get a point of EV off that. Do I get a point of EV? Let me take it off. Wait, is that the... Ah, it's the bouncer. The bouncer is here, you guys. Guarding the vaults. Alright, 31 EV, 34 EV. Wow, so we gained 3 points of EV off wearing that. That's amazing. So now our resistances are covered. I don't have that dumb shield on. I don't have that dumb helmet on. No star corrode, no star slow. Our defenses are still actually pretty great, especially when acrobat is in effect. We're a big baller shot caller, and on top of that, if I find any enchant armor at all, we're just going up. You know, so that is really solid. And by the way, I'll once we finish this game, I'll probably play some Ghoul Warper, and I'll refresh the stream at that point. So have no fear about the slowdown. I would repeat my message if you want regarding YouTube versus Twitch. I did not see any message about YouTube versus Twitch. What are you referring to? Are you saying that I should stream on YouTube instead? How strong is Ghoul Warper? That is a very good question. So it comes down to a numbers game, right? At the beginning of any game, you want to find out things like, how good am I at killing monsters quickly? And so a Warper starts with a spear, or any other common weapon. A spear has 4 accuracy, 6 damage, and for a variety of reasons I usually use spear. In the case of a ghoul, they have their claws, and so you have to wonder, how do claws measure up? How do claws measure up to the spear? And so I did the math. I looked it up in the code base, because God knows you're not going to find it in LearnDB or in the wiki, not all the information. And here's the deal. So with claws, any level of claws, 1, 2, 3, you will get a flat +2 bonus to your base accuracy. And the base accuracy for unarmed combat is typically 2. That means that if you have claws, meaning if you're a ghoul, a certain demon spawn, a guy who drank a mutation potion, or a troll, your accuracy is not 2, it's 4. So already we see that accuracy-wise, the spear is matched, at least, by the by unarmed combat. And of course, on top of that base accuracy, you're going to get more accuracy as you train unarmed combat. So that's another point. That's another point in favor of UC if you have claws to start out with. And then you want to look at damage. It's 3 plus your unarmed combat skill, and then another +2 for each level of unarmed not unarmed combat for each level of claws that you have. Now ghouls only have claws 1, so they get +2 damage. Live chat is the jewel. Well, you're live chatting now, Sir Light. I don't understand. I mean, the Twitch delay is going to exist whether I refresh the thing or not. Not really. That is not live chat. Well, there is YouTube streaming. I'm not sure what exactly you're suggesting here. I mean, I'm not understanding what you're saying, really. Also, we are slow. Because of this dumb snail here. Let's take him out. Finally. Okay, I had to kill the Rakshasha. And it took out so many things. Cannot on YouTube when I rewatch an archive. Okay. I mean, are you asking me to stream at different hours, or I'm not understanding what you're asking for here is my point. But anyway, the long story short about ghouls, is a ghoul warper good? I would say that claws actually beat spear, which makes them pretty decent in general on D1. I mean, you know, I'm always interested in my D1, like how easy is the D1 going to go? So you have a base accuracy of 4 and you have base damage. Well, you start out with 2 unarmed combat skill. So 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 2 from your claws level 1 means that you have base damage 7, base accuracy 4. So in terms of just like straight up melee, even at the very start of the game, the claws are more powerful than the spear. Now they don't get the free attack that the spear gets, but overall better over time. You're not asking for any actions right now? Okay. But like the thing about the ghoul that you have to watch out for is that if your very first fight goes badly, you're just sort of owned. And that's the weakness, is the thing. Like I usually will column dance or whatever, right? Even from the start of the game, I will column dance. And if there's like a problem, it's not really a problem because I just wait for my regen to happen. But here's the thing with ghouls. They don't regenerate if monsters are visible. So column dancing doesn't actually work for them unless you can lose the enemy. And even then, that takes so long that that like you're going to be rotting the whole time. So your first fight is really crucial, like really crucial on a ghoul. So if that goes badly, the whole thing goes badly, which is not so good. This sure is interesting. There's a gold dragon scale here, and it's +6. Let's see, what's my defense? 31 AC, 34 EV. Wow, that's worth it. We gold dragon scale now, boys. That's wild. I mean, I guess this makes sense. Kind of. Bye-bye deflect missile. No, we'll just take off the gold dragon scale to recast it. And this is too good to leave off. It's got +6 on it already. And the thing is, with this acrobat, our EV remains amazing if we're trying to run away, so yeah. But yeah, ghouls don't regen if enemies are visible. If there's enemies around you, you don't regenerate, which is a particularly dumb thing about them. So you got to win your first fight. You got to get some meat so you can eat it mid-combat to get your hit points back. I mean, if you can cheese random energy, you can still go upstairs and then come back down after resting upstairs, but otherwise it can be quite a crapshoot. So, I mean, long story short, if you want like a yes or no answer, is Ghoul Warper good? I'm going to say yes, because they have the 5 tomahawks. Yeah, they have the 5 tomahawks to start out with, so that kind of unscrews you out of your first fight if it goes badly. You also get a blink scroll identified, which is amazing, not only because, well, you get to start with a blink scroll, but also, well, you, oh, I can drop the spear now. You start with it identified, meaning that if you find more, you immediately know that you've got blink. This is extremely good. Now that's a little RNG heavy, but having the blink scroll itself is not. Invis your enemy, no enemy visible, boom, cool with regen. I don't think it works that way, but it might. It very well might. Which would be goofy as hell, but it wouldn't be that surprising to me. I'm tempted to train some more pole arms, by the way. Just to do more damage. Just kind of goofy, but I don't think it's the worst idea. I am hidden under a blanket, therefore I am invisible. It's true. Well, you know, if I can't see you, that means you can't see me, right? Come on, don't corrode me. Perfect. I don't want to be flayed. So we go into this corner first, and then we fight him from here. So my D-missile dropped. As you say, quote-unquote, goodbye D-missile. 92% fail rate. We'll have to take off the GDS. Honestly, you know what I should do is I should be carrying around Brilliance. There are reasons to have it now. Alright, Sir Light, well, I'd like to thank you for coming by, man. Always appreciated. Let's see if we can take down the bouncer. Handsome ghost. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Use the horn. Oh my god, where is he? Where did he go? There he is. So hard to see. We got him so low, and then he just started regenerating. This is annoying. Paralyzed 0%. What a box of beasts. Will that help? Yeah. Yeah, go box beast, go. This is taking forever, but I mean, this thing is bothering me. There we go. It's bothering me every single time I tried to walk through the vaults. And I just had to get rid of them. We're just collecting all of our brilliances. Because I suspect that even in Gold Dragon I can probably cast D-Missile. And that's important because I might need to put it back up quickly. Poor Handsome. Hey, I was jealous of his good looks and that's why I had to kill him. My girlfriend was looking at him too much, you see. Yeah, Brilliance would be good for regen too. Actually no, regen's already castable. Regen's totally castable in GDR already. Okay, back to depths. So just because I don't want to get bamboozled, let's go ahead and drink one and see how castable it is. 38%. That's not good. That's not good enough. But that's fine. It was still worth getting the brilliances. Man, this GDS was a really amazing find, I guess. Really fun vault that just dumps high-level gold dragon scales on your head next to a Che altar. I mean, the implication is clear. Let's drop remove curse, we don't need that anymore. I certainly would rather have a holy word in my inventory. Okay, down we go. This character's just about ready to win the game. We don't have as much gold as I'm used to having, but we still have a good bit. I don't even know if I need to go to the Abyss at this point. On the other hand, I'm probably going to need to buy at least one more shop. So maybe. HuAE is here, by the way. Let's, lightning rod. Taking her out. Uh-oh. This is a great place to emulate. Wish I had lamp. I wish I had that or a wand of clouds. These explosions will have to do. Here we go, here we go. There we go. Extremely surprised that the Reaver is still alive. Come on. Alright, there's a Lich. We don't want to deal with him. Let's regen. We want to have full hit points. Good thing this char is jacked. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I'm just happy I'm not dealing with Star Slow anymore. That was the silent and insidious killer, where you think it's not going to bother you because it hasn't done it, and then all of a sudden it just sort of kills you. Hey, it's Envy. Thanks, man. 4 months in a row, dude. Haven't seen you in a while, man. How you doing? Actually, you missed something good this run. If you had been here for it, you could have probably convinced me. The Scythe finisher actually dropped on a combo that could have used it really well. The only reason I didn't is that I've already started training shields. But this is here, I'll show you. This is the thing we wanted to find on that Scythe run. Speed eviscerate. So the fact that it's fast means that it takes away the biggest problem with using a Scythe, and then on top of that, this eviscerate means it just kind of randomly kills things in one hit every once in a while. So I imagine it's a lot of fun to use. One shot at life. Parents name me Caustic Shrink. Hey Talus, what's up, man? Alright, let's magic map. I guess I don't need to buy rations. I guess we're okay. Let's dig. Got a lamp here. You know what? This is dumb. This is dumb when I have 6 digging. Put up regen. Should be able to tab this stuff. Maybe not. Didn't take the fun route, you took the safe and boring one. Well, like I said, if I hadn't already trained so much shields, maybe things would be different. Do I want to burn an agility for this? This is kind of ugly, being next to a golden dragon. I think I do want to burn an agi. And then what? Can we melee? Kinda. Like, we're killing him, just slower than I'd like. Oh, this Zerk, man. Guess I'm glad I'm jacked. Keep regen up. It's really important. Alright. Okay. We killed it all. I am going to call a merchant. Wait a minute, there's a distillery. Nah, we'll just get the food shop. Take off the golden dragon scales. And then we'll demissile, put the dragon scales back on. Do you guys, oh, hey, teleport trap. Do you guys want to see me do Abyss? Because I think it might behoove me to do that on this character. Just grab the rune real fast for some last minute experience in gold. I was about to say that I can skip it, but, or a minute ago I said I thought I could skip it, but I think I'm forced to reverse myself. I think I'll just go do it real fast. Put demissile back up. Nope, I could have gone deeper. There we go. That Hellion was no joke. We have 6 tellies. Asalon, yeah, we are a little low on certain things, only 3 blinks. Not that it really matters in Zada the Orb run. Well, on the other hand, our potion situation is really amazing, so I don't know. Anyway, let's head back up here. There was at least a couple portals that I kind of O-tabbed through. I feel like we've lost them forever. Okay. The telly is important. Most important is haste. Alright, brother. Alright, Drake man. Drink curing. Get that poison off, get the rot off. Curing again. This is Abyss 1. There's an awful lot of stuff here for Abyss 1. It's not like I don't have stealth either. Although, well, actually no, I don't have stealth, I'm in GDS. Yeah, we're going to do 5 runes this time. Usually I only do 4, but I just feel like I'd like to have at least 9,000 gold for the purposes of the orb run in Zot 5. Let's leave for a second. I'm not farming the Abyss, I'm just getting the rune. Enchant armor, very good. Wow, Berserkitis, okay. But yeah, I mean, there's really usually no reason to do Abyss. There's no loot in here. I mean, there is, but there's no guaranteed loot pile, like there is with other runes. But for Gozag, there is a guaranteed loot pile. It's called a giant pile of gold, which of course is never a bad thing. And that's a way out. I want a way down. Thankfully, the Auto Explorer is picking up the gold, it seems like, so I don't need to put too much thought into this. Why are you still carrying around the rapier? Because it, well, I was going to say because of Synv, and then I remembered that my amulet has Synv. Thanks for the reminder. I could make up some BS and say that I want it so I can stab things with para. But that would be a lie, so I'm not going to say that. I just didn't realize the amulet gave Synv. Thought I needed it as a swap for ghost moths and whatnot. Wow, we're actually having a little trouble farming in here. I mean, I'm not even wanting to farm, I'm wanting to go down, but I can't find any exits or I can't find any ways down. If I was farming, I would take this exit right now. Might even be the right thing to do because I'm hurt. But if I cast regen, we'll be fine. If I get above 9,000 gold before finding the rune, I'm probably just going to leave. Uh-oh, can get paralyzed here if there's 5 of these. There we go. Try to keep regen up. Anyway, it's going to be forced to get me downstairs now. Once I get some more experience. Of course, we're level 27, so it takes a little longer. Did I just get hardcore mutated? No, we're good. Wow, we're actually resistant to mutation now. Gotta take out those amoebas. Ideally before anything else. Come on, Ebering, spawn a gate. Yeah, he's secretly controlling the game. I knew I could blame him. Okay. Tab, tab, tab. We are getting owned all of a sudden. There's a gateway leading down. I'm not taking it yet because I want to grab this gold. Okay, I guess I'll go down now. Get regen back on. Please don't mutate me. Nice. That haste is good. I mean, that's one reason to go to the Abyss. There may not be guaranteed loot piles, but you're reasonably assured to find something useful in here while you're getting the rune. Generally in the form of a consumable, but it could be anything, really. Suppose I could have just done a few ziggurat floors like I usually do. I just didn't think it would be enough. No, I'm going for the rune. Or trying to. We just found a way down and I didn't take it. Yeah, gold is the main purpose here, but I might as well get the 5th rune while I'm in here, just for fun. There's a way down. We'll take it. We can find the rune now. Was there something down there? I don't know if the rune vault spawned yet. Probably not. Thought I saw something fishy southwest, but I think I might be imagining things. Of course, it could take literally forever for us to find the rune vault. There's no guarantees here. Is this it? I don't see the special floor tiles. This is certainly a vault. This is ugly as hell. I don't want to get petrified here. Maybe I can ice blast him to death. There we go. So does that mean that up here is the rune? Or is this just some kind of wacky... This is it? You sure about that? That's the green tile down by flight. Yeah, that's it. Well, where's the rune? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's it. We have more than 9,000 gold. Now we just have to find an exit. Tab through all this stuff. That was an O-fan and a Hell Sentinel, and we just tabbed it. We were officially a big baller shot caller. Gateway leading down, we'll just take it. More likely to find an exit here anyway. That was another gateway leading down. Let's go grab that too. That means that the first experience portal we find after this will be a way out. If I can get in there, damn. Oh, there's one. Is anybody interested in Russian great songs? You can post those here, that's fine. Hey, there's an exit. Let's get on out of here. Let's go to Zot. Let's finish this up. We can dive. But let's make sure D-missile's up. Magic mapping. Actually, the exit is... the downstairs is way over there. We don't have enough digging, though, to make a safe path, so we'll have to go this way. Oh, man. I guess I'll just lamp. Alright, there we go. Get the gold, head towards the downstairs. I see there's a ghost vault here. Whoa, okay, there's an artifact glove in there. I have to take a look. How about the ghost? Iron shot, ouch. Malign gateway, double ouch. We'll be fine. Take the horn. Phantom mirror. How's his MR? Big. Nevertheless, maybe we can get our own malign gateway first. Is that our friend? We don't know. Yeah, that's my friend. I was hoping that exact thing would happen. That's the roundabout way to getting Eldritch Tentacle on your side without actually learning the spell. It's amazing. Getting owned a little bit though. Got him. Okay, so he has blink. That's annoying. Is my lamp available? No, it's not. How are his resistances? Immune to fire, negative energy, resistant to cold, and elec. Okay, he's resistant to everything, even acid. Not that we have an acid wand. I think it's box beast time. I'm gonna enslave this dude back here. What was that hellfire? Okay, that's my hellfire, okay. Get regen back up. Can I scattershot him? No, his defenses are too good. I want him to hellfire. Let's enslave the other hellfire guy. And just swing on him from across. He's dead. Now we get a chance to lamp here. Of course, they just dispelled off my R missile, or D missile rather. So I have to fix that in a second. Let's find out if this was worth it. Was this whole little adventure worth the gloves? Probably not, but maybe. No, not really. We'd rather have +2 gloves of strength. than these RC++ gloves. The game has been hell-bent on giving me about 1 billion RC, you know, but we don't need such a thing. Oh well. Let's go down. It's magic map. I see that my D missile immediately goes down. Okay, got it back. Let's see what we can do to finish this floor. And by that I mean dive this floor. Are you a dev of Brave? No, Sir Light. I am promoting it because I think it's the best browser. I like the fact that they seem to care about privacy when so few companies do. I like the fact that while it's not really promoted that much, they seem to be of a very free speech sort of bent. And most of all, I like the fact that they're into cryptocurrency. And if you download it, I do get a couple bucks if you use my link. Also, they pay you. I mean, you can choose to watch ads on there if you want, and you can actually get money for that, which is another cool thing about that browser. Exclude that off. Don't want to take that upstairs. Oh god. Okay, reset. Rest, go down. Go up. The toe kind of messed things up for me. You have to download it and use it for about a month. No, downloading it alone will not do anything. And I'm not interested in cheesing the system either. I mean, first of all, they'd catch me. Second of all, I just don't think it's, I don't know, that's not the way I operate. But yeah, you'd have to use it. I think it takes 30 days for me to get my referral. But I mean, you should try it out. See if you like it. Thing is, every single existing Chrome plugin actually works on it because it's based on Chromium. So it's not even really that hard to swap to be honest. Let's dig this out. What a wacky floor. Actually, wait a minute. What am I doing? This is for. I should full clear this. Just found acquirement. We acquire gold as usual. 890. All right. Cool. I'm full clearing this because I need a place to run to. If ZOP5 doesn't go so well, I want it to be very safe for me to pull things up to here. Let's check out these boots. They could be running. Nope, they're flying. Don't care. You already used DuckDuckGo? Yeah, that's a good, that's a really good search engine. I mean, here's the thing about Brave though. They have a Tor browser built in, so if you go into incognito, you can actually use Tor with it automatically, if you're so inclined. And then it does things like it defaults to DuckDuckGo as your search engine, so you're just super safe, you know, in that way. Overkill? I don't know about that. I think that's just enough. Great combo. Okay. Right? It is, isn't it? No need to download Tor browser anymore. No need to learn how to use anything, really. Just, boom, built right in. Anybody who wants to have an added layer of anonymity on the internet can easily, super easily have it. Now, I don't recommend you put anything sensitive through Tor, but, you know, because all that traffic, you should assume someone can see it, so, like, don't log into your email or anything on Tor, in my opinion, but yeah, no, I agree with that. Also, check it out. We got the vaunted double trap ZOP5. How cute. I have forgotten to bribe. I should have done that. Let's do that now. Take the telly. Take the telly. Take the telly. Here we are. So some of this stuff goes non-hostile. I actually see that I don't have demissile up. That was a mistake. Let's fight in the corner up here. Lich is on my side. Orb of Fire's on my side. My bribe's already running out because I've bribed so many amazing things. But we'll bribe again if need be. Oop, Zot trapped. Okay, I took off my armor, put on my armor. D-missile's on. That's a neutral Orb of Fire. Let's bribe again. I'm just going to go run and get the rune at this point, or get the orb rather. Oh, come on. Here's the horn here. Not bad. Okay, Sir Light. I'll get right on that. Yeah, we have a ton of heal wounds. We have a ton of curing. We have haste. We have might. Let's just take the orb and leave. Perfect. Great. I'm going to rest on the staircase for a minute. That was a Seraph. Immediately went on my side. Some demons in the way here. I think we're going to dig. And kill these fellas. Better cancel your card. You know, I was watching something earlier today, actually, about that guy who made the joke about handing over his credit card information, and it's like, as far as do you guys know who I'm talking about? I think his name was VoiceOver Pete. And like, basically he got banned from Fiverr, and they just iced him out and refused to tell him why. People who were employees there just like refused to return his calls, even though they had been his friend for like years. And I guess that the story is that Epic Games, the guys who made Fortnite, supposedly put the squeeze on them or something, legally. Uh-oh. That's a distorting touch panlord, and he did not, that's weird, we're bribing, but he didn't go, he didn't go friendly. He's just a disto touch guy, though. Okay, he just disto blinked me. I'm okay with that. Bye-bye. Bribe dungeon. Hello, Senshi. How are you doing? Hey, CeCj. You know, CeCj, if you want your ZOP5s to all be so easy, all you gotta do is worship Gozag. Or Zen. Zen also helps a lot. What was that flash? Feel yourself slow down. Ah, it's the haste ending. Proud Zen affiliate. I agree, that could have been bad. My bribe's actually working now, though. Hey, fella. 47% para. How about we just invis? That'll guarantee no torment. Well, actually, the orb run spawns don't do anything. They don't show up in the Abyss. So the Abyss is, weirdly enough, kind of a safe house. Also, wow, we're already on D1. GG. Hell yeah, that's game 39. It's really good. Closing in on that streak, you guys. That world record streak. If we look at Elliptic, and we look at me, well, it says 38, but it was actually 39. That just hasn't finished yet. We've got Ghoul Warper, Vampire Ice Elementalist, Deep Dwarf Summoner, and Troll Arcane Marksman. At that point, if we win all of those, we'll have matched his streak. Then we'll do Spriggan Enchanter to beat it. So that means that our next game is Ghoul Warper. Will I stop at 57 wins? Do you mean 44? Why would I stop at, what's a strange number? Why would I stop specifically at 57? Anyway, yeah, MfAs, GHWR. Just wanted to make sure I'm starting the right one. Claws for sure. So this is kind of a bad entrance. Yeah, Spin is a streak breaker. So I'm going to train Stealth up to 2 on this guy to start with. And then we'll probably train Fighting and Unarmed Combat. Pretty strong start. 5 Tomahawks of Dispersal. Scroll of Blinking. I mean, this is not a bad start. Leather armor, even. Not even a robe. Pretty good. Let me go ahead and stop the video here. I'm not going to stop streaming, so YouTube people, look forward to the Ghoul Warper next time. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.